Hi, I'm Linda Rutenberg. I've been a fine art photographer for the last 40 years. I am at the moment in a big show of my work here in Montreal. It's opening tonight, which is very exciting. This exhibition is called Traces, Memories of the Earth, references everything that we leave behind and that we've touched as humans in this world that is changing. There are 3 bodies of work here. The show is here for 2 months, and I'd love you to get to see some of it. The first body of work is called If Walls Could Speak, and it encompasses images of messages, the remnants of messages that people post on walls, looking for a dog, looking for a worker, looking for a lover. Once the message has been fulfilled or they don't want it anymore, they rip it off the wall. And there are remnants of what those messages were that have been left. In every city that I've visited, it could be Reykjavik, it could be Lisbon, Edinburgh. I travel quite a bit, so everywhere I go, I find these. And I just found these so beautiful. They really are pieces that nobody else would necessarily notice. In some ways, it's quite mundane, but my job was really to show the beauty, the art element of them. And this is what we have right here today. There's a whole segment that references these walls. The second segment of the show is called Echoes of the Forest. It really is showing the remnants of forests that we have in the world at this present time, which are shrinking and becoming smaller and smaller as we as a population grow. The purpose behind the project is really to emphasize the relationship between trees and forests and ourselves, and how they are really necessary for our physical and spiritual development. These forests are so important, just walking in forests and what it does to your body. And my purpose is really to emphasize how beautiful these places are and how it's important that we conserve them. I tried to create the environment of a forest, so there's work hanging that's been printed on material which moves, like the trees, the light that comes through the trees. I wanted people to feel that they were walking through the forest as they entered into this segment of the show. The last segment of the show is called On Thin Ice. It highlights the ice huts, the fishing cabins that used to be very plentiful in the north. People would spend their winters in these huts. They would build them out of remnants of materials that they had found throughout the year, and they would build these cabins, make a hole in the ice and sit there fishing during the day. But the ice now is disappearing. They need more than 6 feet of ice in order to be able to safely put these huts. So in a sense, those fishing huts for me are a metaphor of what climate change is really all about and what's happening these days, and probably they will cease to exist, at least in the areas where they used to be. They may exist further north, but they are disappearing, and it's something important for us to think about and to use as a reference to what's going on with our weather at this point in time. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you'll have the opportunity to come and see the show, if not here, elsewhere. I hope to continue to show the work in other places. And I want to also say thank you to all the people who have helped support me in my work along the way. I've had these wonderful sponsors who have followed my work for the last 40 years and who pitch in to help to support exhibitions of this size. And I want to thank them for all their interest and support. Looking forward to seeing you. Thanks.